Hey kids, today at work I had an interesting question by a coworker who shall remain nameless. It's a great question though, and it made me think a little bit because it really is a valid question, and that question is how, when you're looking at the dipstick on your engine oil, how do you know if it needs more? I was like, well, when I thought I was going to have a aneurysm and blank out, and you know, um, but I get picked on her a little bit, which was fun. So, what I thought of is, you know what, maybe we should just do a quick little video on that. And I don't have modern stuff, let's say, for example, a 2008 Lexus, as an example. I don't know why I picked that one, but I did. So what I'm going to do is I can get to all three of these. Now, each one of these dipsticks is a little bit different. And then I've got one that I can show you that's clean up on the wall here. Let's check the oil on the wall. Right there. Got to make sure your wall's full of oil. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up with, I've even got my snowblower we can check too, which is actually kind of neat because I need to see if that one needs some. Worked out great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up around each one of these hot rods. Well, cars. And I'm going to show you the difference on each one because you never know. The dipstick you have might be completely different. And this will kind of give you a general overview of what we're thinking. I'll even talk a little bit about one that I thought was actually a really neat design. And it's one of the few things I actually like on the Saturn. Yes, I said I like something on the Saturn. But it's actually something that I think is a decent design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up here. We'll probably get started. This guy right here behind us. If you're wondering where Peyton is tonight, we found that she had a couple more assignments that were due. She had them in her bag. They were ones from when she was sick. So she's just finishing those up. And being that we actually weren't planning on doing a video tonight, we were just going to kind of hang out. I thought I'd just do this one. And hopefully I don't mess it up too bad. So, you know what I thought about, I talked about doing the sport coupe first, but I think I'm going to wait on that one until after we do this. We're going to do snowblower. So, first things first is you get, where you can see the thing. And then you take your waterproof mat off. Now on this one, it's right here. If you can see, it's right there. It says it's got a 710 cap. So you gotta look for the one that says 710. Okay. 710. That's the one you find. So then what you do, of course, is you lower that down so people can see. And then you just, this one you twist and you pull. All right. So now on this guy, this one has some cross hatching and 2 dots. So the dot down here on the end and the dot up here. Now there's an H for high, and then of course that one's low. And then it's got the cross hatching in the middle. You see the cross hatching? So what the cross hatching does is that tells you that it's in the safe range. Now, I don't like leaving stuff in the safe range. I know it's fine, but then again, I grew up driving cars where if you were below full, it's because, it was shooting it out of there. So that one, now it had a dot, and it had an H on the top being high. And of course, there's the that cross hatching that tells you it's in the safe range. That one is completely full. So we're set to go there. Now, we're going to show you on an old girl. Nope, not gonna make a wife joke. That's not nice. Now, this one happens to be a 1931 201. Okay? Now, you might go, where in the heck would you find a dipstick on this one? It's way down here. Let me pull this guy out. Now this one, you can see this is really early, really dark. My coveralls. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? We're going to have to do something here. 1 second. Okay. Okay. I think we're set now, finally. Nope, we're not. My chapstick was bonking the thing. Now this one, I'll show you here. This one has an F and an L for full and low. Now this is some pretty high-tech stuff here from 1931. So if it's full, it's full. If it's low, it's low. And in between is where you would find if you're short just a little bit or you need to add some. So pretty basic. But there's no cross-hatching, there's no safe mark. It's either full or it's low, or it's in between. Before we go on to the next thing, I just want to say to Bill Cameron, Edge of Eternity, Bill Cameron, right here, one of our awesome friends. I just want to say that thank you for the kind words and the shout out to Peyton and I on your video yesterday. It was awesome. By the way, if you have not checked his channel out, I'm gonna have a description or a link down in the description to his channel. He's working on a super cool 69 Camaro. I'm 97% sure it's a Z28, which, I mean, let's face it, those are cool. Everybody likes those Camaros. I still kind of like the second gen, but it was cool when I was a kid. So anyway, the other thing is he has got such an awesome, positive message when on his videos. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you guys need to get out and check out Bill. It's super awesome, super positive guy. I don't know what else great to say about him, but you guys need to go check him out. So check the thing. All right. So, should we look at some other junk? Whew. It was a long walk from. Anyway, it wasn't. So now we're with the girl. You know, she's good. What I'm gonna do now, this one. Yes, you guys have given me a bunch of grief about this dipstick being bent. Well, it's bent. So I'm going to wipe this off. And by the way, it's still as clean as it ever was. Just need I'm telling you, a little bit of vinegar. Some cilantro maybe. And then, anyway. So this one is a little bit different. And it's got a whole bunch of words on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up where it was made because it's just depressing. What it says is that use only SE or SF engine oil. Check oil this side up. So it gives you some instructions right here, right on the stick. Now, this one has some neat marking. So down here, it says add, right where my thumb is. It says add right there. Then in between here, it says safe. All right. And here it says max. So from here to there, it's safe. Now it's telling you, hey, you're getting low. And then there's even an overfill. Right here is the max overfill. You want to be right about there. But let's check it out. See where we're at. Look how clean that is. Anyway, no, I just don't. I don't think I could do it. So there's that. Now, before we get over to Mr. Clyde here, because he's in kind of in a bad spot. I was going to talk to you about the Saturn. It's actually probably the neatest design for a dipstick I've seen. And I'll use it. Okay. So, and we'll use this. So it's got 4 marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you pull the dipstick out, you go, and it's got 4 on there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have all 4 boxes filled, it's full. And then it goes down a quart, down a quart, down a quart. It's actually one of the 4 things that make sense on that whole car. It's pretty darn cool, actually. So that's something to look for. If it's got 4 different compartments, because it doesn't say if it's full or if it's empty. It just gives you, 4 boxes to look at. So that's actually, the nicest thing about that car is that. That and 40 whatever miles a gallon, and Wes seems to not hate the car. So that's cool. Anyway, let's go see Clyde, and then we got one on the wall where we can check the oil on the wall, and maybe we can see that one a little bit better. All right, everybody good? I forgot my stuff. Hold on. Am I supposed to show you what oil dipsticks look like if I don't have something to wipe the? I mean, you guys know what oil looks like, right? Face it, on this one, on Clyde, it's probably gonna be black, and it's gonna, whatever. You know what? I am betting it's probably gonna be some drama here. Meaning that I gotta take this out. Now, we already know that the whole tube and everything is gonna come out of this. Yes, it's on the list of things to fix, but you know where that is on the list? Wait, it's behind, I don't know, sweeping the floor, probably. Anyway. Okay, well that actually worked. Now, Clyde's oil a little bit gunky. Yeah, run a little bit rich. You can smell a little bit of fuel in there. We'll probably have to change it again. Anyway, so now this one, it's got a little in it. Now, don't know why it does, but it does. I'm guessing somebody bent the snot out of it, or it's been in there and nobody checked it forever. But anyway, this has got the same thing. It tells you what kind of oil to use right here. Right there. And then this one has an add mark right down here and a full mark right here. You see that? We got full right here, add right here. So in between would be your safe area, right? Now, with Clyde here, if he were down in between full and add, depending on how far down it was, I might add some. I mean, if it's just off full, that's fine. Like right now, it's actually just off full. It's just off right there. Is it worth adding some? No. Remember, I don't want to spend anything else on this. Oh, I will say that Clyde has the largest fan base out of any of these things. I don't know why. If somebody can tell me why that car is #1 as far as for people loving it, I'd love to hear it. I mean, come on. I mean, I can see not this one yet, but help me get it, okay? All right, now I'm gonna get the one off the wall, and maybe that's different. I don't know. I got it. In case anybody's wondering, we actually got some snow today, and it was actually icy. I mean, I was driving the pickup, and the thing is just turning. It's them street tires that they put on the pickups nowadays. They don't even put ones on there that, Probably don't get stuck in the grass here, you know. What do you guys think of these tires they put on trucks? What for? I mean, why? I mean, yeah, I get, you know, you want to keep the cost down, but can't cost that much more to put some knobby tires on there. My Jeep came knobby tires right from the factory. Anyway, so let's say this is your, right? You just pull it out. Now, I've already wiped it off because there was hair and whatever on it. This one actually is very similar. Now, this one actually does say something here. I know you can't see it, but it has full right here, full. And then there's a space between, of course, for where your safe would be. And then right down here on the bottom, it actually says add 1 quart. So that might be, you know, that can be something too if you're like, oh, hey, that's pretty nifty. You know, what's going on here? There we go. Anyway, so that is just some how to know when you need to add. Now some cars will turn a light on. You know, it looks like a little genie lamp. Pay attention to that one. You're not going to get a buzzer or anything else. It's literally, that's your warning. Hey, I need oil. I had a T-Bird that would talk sometimes. It would say things like, door is ajar. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a door, not a jar. You know, here's the 93 T-Bird. It's a lot of fun, though. I mean, roller skate kind of car. Anyway, the other thing that you can do, if you have a new enough car, now, my cars out here, the Sport Coupe, the 28 and the 31, none of them have an owner's manual. They might have. I mean, I would assume that there was something. I mean, they probably told you how to adjust the points and, you know, rebuild the motor instead of don't drink the battery, which apparently is real. You can always look in your owner's manual under oil. It should tell you the oil change mileage, you know, time. Like the Jeep, actually, it doesn't have a mileage. The car tells me, like there's a gauge and it tells me, hey, now it's time or now it's not. Which, look, I don't drive that much. So I change my oil twice a year. June and December typically, or thereabouts. So, just kind of how it ends up being. But look at your owner's manual. It'll tell you how to read the dipstick. Now, if the dipstick just is empty and it just has 2 marks on it and it doesn't say anything, the top mark is going to be full. The bottom mark is where you're going to want to add at least 1 quart. And then in the middle, of course, between the 2 is safe. So there's that. I know this is kind of a one that just for those of us that play with these cars and stuff, it seems like it would be one that's just kind of I don't know, no-brainer. But it was actually a really good question. I'm not going to pick on her too much right now. I mean, I do that at work. That's more fun. So anyway, you know, maybe what we'll do next time is how to read the transmission dipstick, or how to read the air pressure gauge on for your tires. You know, we can do those things too, because let's face it, not everybody knows how to do that stuff. And next time, actually, I'll have Peyton come out here and show you how to do a couple different air pressure gauges that we have. Because one's digital and one's like that one. And then I have one that's actually on my air compressor. It's got a gauge on it, so and then it'll instant read. Can't always believe what's on your dash on those newfangled cars. My Jeep is actually pretty close. Anyway, hope you guys will like this quick instructional video. Peyton will be back. She just had, I think, 3 assignments that were in her bag that we just missed. So she's going to be back doing cool stuff. We're going to be cutting up this this race car here very, very soon, because I'm getting I can feel the grinder wanting to come out and ow! So anyway, hope you guys have a great night. Keep on wrenching. Have a great day.